This is the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation.
The time is precisely 1:15 p.m. This is the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. News edited by Danushka Madhavala and read by Chandima Virakon. Headlines. A committee has been appointed to investigate the bus accident which took place in Passara. The driver of the tipper truck has been arrested. The young schoolboy who had been reported missing has returned home. Cases against the Easter Sunday attack will be completed soon. Today marks the International Forest Day. 5 new technology parks will be set up in the country. Elon Musk denies Tesla cars are used for spying in China. 2 important cricket matches will be played this afternoon. Local stories in detail. Parliamentarian and the chairman of the Batticaloa District Development Committee, Sivanezathuran Chandrakanthan, says that the opposition, including Tamil National Alliance, are trying to sabotage the development activities of the Batticaloa district. The government has commenced a development drive covering the entire island. The MP accused that the previous government did not initiate any development program in the eastern province. He made these remarks while addressing a ceremony in Kalavanchikudi area in Batticaloa recently. International Forest Day marks today. Most countries, including Sri Lanka, celebrate International Forest Day today. The United Nations declared March 21st, 2012 as International Forest Day on November 28, 2012. This announcement was made by the United Nations in 2013. According to the Global Forest Resources Assessment 2020 report, the total forest area of Sri Lanka is nearly 2.1 million hectares. In 1990, Sri Lanka's forest cover was nearly 2.3 million hectares. In this context, Sri Lanka's forest cover has declined by 200,000 hectares over the past 30 years. This is included in the Global Forest Resources Assessment published by the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations last year. Meanwhile, Minister Mahinda Amaraweera says that the government will implement a proper plan to protect the forest cover in Sri Lanka. Special projects will be implemented to increase the forest cover in the country. Reports say that the Attorney General will be moved to indict the suspect in the Easter Sunday attack in the near future. The Justice Minister is studying the reports at present. The Police Department has already handed over the relevant reports to the Attorney General. Many suspects have been arrested with regard to the Easter Sunday attack. Advisor to the Justice Ministry, Attorney at Law, U.R. De Silva says that the legal cases filed against those suspects will be heard without delay. This news comes to you from the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation.
HDFC Smart Goals. All it takes is 3 years.
Continuing with the local stories, the driver who drove the truck leading to the accident which took place at Passara area yesterday has been arrested by the Passara police. The 45-year-old suspect was arrested last evening. The driver of the bus is now being treated at the Badulla General Hospital. Police is investigating whether he was intoxicated at the time of the accident. Police media spokesman DIG Ajit Rohana says that urine and blood samples have been obtained from the bus driver. The postmortems of dead bodies have been completed. They will be handed over to the relatives soon. The Road Development Authority has appointed a 3-member committee to investigate the accident. The members have already investigated the place. After the committee report, the possibility of paying compensation for the victims will be looked into. The committee will check the real reasons for the incident and suggest the steps to avoid similar accidents in the future. The rock, which blocked half of the road, has fallen around 6 months ago. The authorities have not taken any action to remove it, even after several notices were made. The authorities have taken steps to fix warning signs and remove it after the incident. A person from the Badula hospital said that there was a blood shortage in the hospital at the time of the incident, and the people of the area rushed to the hospital to donate blood. The spokesman said that it is commendable that the shortage was fulfilled within 2 hours. A young boy who had been reported missing by his family has returned home. The 16-year-old student of a prominent boys' school in Bambalapitiya had returned home last evening. His family confirmed he returned home and that he was in good health. According to the reports, the boy had been staying elsewhere before he returned home. It was not immediately clear where or with whom he was staying. To end the local news, the headlines again. A committee has been appointed to investigate the bus accident which took place in Passara. The driver of the tipper truck has been arrested. The young schoolboy who had been reported missing has returned home. Cases against the Easter Sunday attack will be completed soon. Today marks the International Forest Day. That ends local news.
Darling, our daughter has top O-level results. Do you know what this means?
Yes, just 3 years and she'll be going abroad for her degree.
For which we'll need a bank loan.
But is a normal loan the smartest option?
What else?
The smartest way is to start an HDFC Smart Goals account.
Let your child begin their degree with no delays. Start an HDFC Smart Goals account. Call 2356 888.
Honey, you're so smart.
HDFC Smart Goals. All it takes is 3 years.
A mother knows the pain of each member of the family. Siddhalepa, the trusted relief for aches and pains.
An effective therapy for relief from cold, sneezing, flu, headaches, swelling due to toothaches, rheumatic, discomforts, and muscular aches and pains. Siddhalepa, the Vidya Mahatmya in every home.
The main news story is brought to you by Siddhalepa Vedamahatmya.
On the main news story, President Gotabaya Rajapaksa yesterday said that he has not exerted any influence on the media as president. He added that media freedom is not the freedom of media owners. Although some media owners want to rule the country, they cannot do so. The president also said that he would not hesitate to take legal action against media groups if they tried to drag the country and the people back into the abyss by misusing the media for the benefit of various groups and individuals. The president also pointed out that a group of media persons who had worked against the country during the war had infiltrated media institutions and were attacking nationalism and national programs. The president expressed these views while participating in the 15th Discussion with the Village program held in the Yombuwalthanna area in the Valapane Divisional Secretariat Division in the Nuwara Eliya district last morning. That ends the main news story.
The main news story was brought to you by Siddhalepa Vedamahatmya.
Brush your teeth twice a day for healthy teeth and gums. Supiriviki and Kakulu, your trusted brands in oral care for many years.
Supiriviki Ayurvedic toothpaste for adults. Kakulu Ayurvedic toothpaste for kids. 9 Ayurvedic ingredients of Supiriviki will protect your teeth and strengthen your gums. Supiriviki and Kakulu, products from Siddhalepa.
On Watchlight, Transport Minister Dilum Amnugama said that a stern decision should be taken to prevent accidents occurring due to buses, tippers, three-wheelers and motorcycles. He made this remark considering the fatal accident which occurred last morning at Passara. It has been reported that the bus had travelled at a high speed. Further investigations are being conducted in this regard. That ends Watchlight.
World News. Brought to you by courtesy of...
From the first step you take till the time we meet, the trusted leader prioritizes you always.
All you need under one roof. People's Leasing, the trusted leader.
Headlines of the world news. COVID-19 record day for UK with 711,156 vaccinations given. More Sydney areas ordered to evacuate over major flooding risk. Elon Musk denies Tesla cars are used for spying in China. Friday was a record day for COVID vaccinations in the UK with a combined 711,156 first and second doses given to members of the public. It means that half of all UK adults, some 26,853,407 people, have now received a first dose of a vaccine. Health Secretary Matt Hancock said the latest milestone in the rollout marked a phenomenal achievement. Prime Minister Boris Johnson, one of those to receive a first dose on Friday, also hailed the landmark. A total of 2,132,551 people have also received their second dose of a vaccine, government figures show. More areas of Sydney have been ordered to evacuate because of a risk of major flooding, as torrential rains continue to batter Australia's east coast. The authorities say anyone living in low-lying areas of the city must leave. On Saturday, Sydney's Warragamba Dam started to overflow for the first time in years. Dozens of people have been rescued from floodwaters in New South Wales with officials warning of life-threatening flash floods. Major roads remain shut in the area. Elon Musk, the chief executive of the US electric car maker Tesla, says his firm would be shut down if its vehicles were used for spying on China. His comments came in response to reports that China's military had banned Tesla cars from its facilities. The military had raised security concerns about the data collected by cameras installed in the cars. China is Tesla's largest market after the US, accounting for about a quarter of the firm's global sales in 2020. On Saturday, Mr. Musk said if a business did engage in spying on a foreign government, the negative effects for that company would be extremely bad. To end the world news, the headlines again. COVID-19 record day for UK with 711,156 vaccinations given. More Sydney areas ordered to evacuate over major flooding risk. Elon Musk denies Tesla cars are used for spying in China. That ends World News.
World News. Brought to you by courtesy of...
From the first step you take till the time we meet, the trusted leader prioritizes you always.
All you need under one roof. People's Leasing, the trusted leader.
Development News is brought to you by Nivea along with CIB. Valuable gift vouchers for every bill payment and 20% discount for bank card holders during 16th to 30th March. Our product, our place. CIB.
Moving on to development news. State Minister of Production, Supply and Regulation of Pharmaceuticals said the Sinopharm COVID-19 vaccine manufactured in China has been approved for emergency use in Sri Lanka. The approval was granted by National Medicines Regulatory Authority, State Minister Jayasamana announced. This is the third COVID-19 vaccine approved in Sri Lanka after the Oxford AstraZeneca and Russia's Sputnik V vaccines. Sri Lanka received India's Oxford AstraZeneca Covishield manufactured by the Serum Institute of India in January and February. It also received 264,000 doses of the AstraZeneca vaccine under the World Health Organization-led COVAX facility, which is being administered to those above the age of 60 years. That ends development news.
Development News was brought to you by Nivea along with CIB. Valuable gift vouchers for every bill payment and 20% discount for bank card holders during 16th to 30th March. Our product, our place. CIB.
Moving on to sports news. The first test between Sri Lanka and West Indies will be played at Antigua today. The match will commence at 7:30 p.m. Sri Lankan time. This is the first match to be held at the Caribbean islands after more than 18 months. The final match of the Unacademy Road Safety Series will be played between Sri Lanka legends and India legends in Mumbai this evening. The match will commence at 7 p.m. No international fans will be permitted at the delayed 2020 Tokyo Olympics and Paralympics this summer because of concerns over the coronavirus pandemic. Japanese authorities told the Olympic and Paralympic committees it was highly unlikely that entry to the country could be guaranteed. Organizers said the move now gives clarity to ticket holders and helps ensure a safe and secure games for all participants and the Japanese public. The games are due to begin on 23rd July. The Paralympics follow the Olympics a month later from 24th August. That ends sports news.
Contributory deposit of 1,000 rupees from NSB when your child enters grade 1. Open a Hapan Children's Service account for your kid today. Higher interest. Conditions apply. Business News. Sponsored by National Savings Bank. The safest place for your money.
Moving on to business news. Ceylon Bank PLC will provide leasing benefits for consumers in Sri Lanka to purchase genuine Toyota and Hino vehicles through Toyota Lanka Private Limited, the sole authorized distributor for the brands. The partnership enables eligible customers to purchase a vehicle with flexible repayment schemes, special interest rates, free vehicle registration, warranty of up to 6 months or 10,000 kilometers, discounted insurance premiums from their preferred insurance partner, and discounts on tires, spare parts, and lubricants. That ends business news.
Business News. Sponsored by National Savings Bank. The safest place for your money. Contributory deposit of 1,000 rupees from NSB when your child enters grade 1. Open a Hapan Children's Service account for your kid today. Higher interest. Conditions apply.
Economic news, courtesy of
Business deals now easy. It just takes a few taps only. Anytime, get it done, all connected. Best discounts with real time. LOLC Real Time. Now download LOLC Finance Real Time app for your LOLC savings account. Attractive interest rates, transactions anytime, anywhere with a zero cost and more benefits.
And on economic news, the Ministry of Technology is planning to set up 5 new technology parks in the country to encourage technology-centric investment ventures, entrepreneurship, and access to related service industries. A discussion in this regard was held recently at the auditorium of Miloda Financial Educational Institutions in Colombo under the patronage of the Secretary to the Ministry of Technology, Jayantha De Silva. With the guidance of the President, Gotabaya Rajapaksa, under the Vision of Prosperity National Policy Framework, the new Ministry of Technology was established with the intention of creating a technology-based society. 4 cities have already been identified for the establishment of these parks, namely Galle, Kandy, Noora Eliya and Kurunegala. That ends economic news.
Hello, Puta. Did you land already?
We're in transit and our flight got delayed.
How is Shani? Poor thing with her pregnancy.
Calm down. Everything is sorted. Why? I have my LOLC World Card with me. We are at the VIP lounge.
LOLC Finance Credit Cards. Fuel the goodness in you.
Weather Report was sponsored by
Dialogue, in partnership with the Ministry of Education, introduces Nanasir, a trilingual educational mobile app with video-based lessons for grade 1 to A-levels. Now your child can study with ease on your mobile with no subscription fee.
Moving on to weather. Showers or thunder showers will occur at several places in the Sabaragamuwa, Western, Central, Southern, Northwestern and North Central provinces during the evening or at night. Fairly heavy falls above 75 millimeters can be expected at some places in Sabaragamuwa, Western and Central provinces and in Galle and Matra districts. Several spells of showers may occur in Eastern and Uva provinces. Misty conditions can be expected at some places in Central, Sabaragamuwa and Western provinces during the morning. That ends the weather report.
Weather report was sponsored by
Dialogue, in partnership with the Ministry of Education, introduces Nanasa, a trilingual educational mobile app with video-based lessons for grade 1 to A-levels. Now your child can study with ease on your mobile with no subscription fee.
To end this bulletin of news, the headlines again. A committee has been appointed to investigate the bus accident which took place in Passara. The driver of the tipper truck has been arrested. The young schoolboy who had been reported missing has returned home. Cases against the Easter Sunday attack will be completed soon. Today marks the International Forest Day. 5 new technology parks will be set up in the country. Elon Musk denies Tesla cars are used for spying in China. 2 important cricket matches will be played this afternoon. With that, we conclude this bulletin of news from the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. Over to my friend and colleague Soundi Thavam to keep you entertained with the rest of the afternoon programs. Over to you, Soundi.